you. And when the sunrise and you see the clear sky, say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, I feel in my heart I will. It was good, y'all. It's your man RicotheOpinionist. Welcome to my page. Y'all make sure y'all share, like, and what's that? Subscribe, share, and like. Because your boy has entered YouTube. Is into this YouTube space. And they won't let me upload any more videos to YouTube from my Facebook. So I'm here talking to y'all directly now. Look, I just wanted to say I'm gonna get right to it. Y'all know, I think the Passport Bros, that whole movement, I think they walk on water. Shout out to Black Men Travel. You know, that was like the beginning of it. But most recently, one of his breakout stars, because they're a group of intelligent young men of all ages, you know, educated young brothers, young men, men in their, 20s, 30s, early 40s. You know, they're doing their thing and they're not bothering anybody. But for some reason, this one particular brother has been getting the lion's share of their attention. And not just getting shout outs and stuff, but it's like they're trying to tarnish the movement by way of trying to tarnish him. And I want to say shout out to Austin Holloman. But y'all have heard me, I've done videos about this young brother, 23 years old, out right from here in Dallas, out of North Dallas. And, there are people who are built for this stuff, built for, like, when there's a movement going on, you have to be built for this. And I must say, this young brother has really, in the face of the most recent adversity that has come his way, he hasn't been bothering anybody. Just like the Passport Bros, they don't bother anybody. And it's still, can't anybody, no one has been able to answer my question. What is it about a group of young men who decide, you know what, I'll pass on the American culture of dating. I'll pass on it. And I'm going to get my passport. I'm going to travel the world. I love Brazil, I love Colombia, Belize, Costa Rica, Africa, Thailand, Philippines. I mean, the brothers are really exercising their right to travel. Guess what? Guess who's done this for centuries and we never said a word about it? White men, Asian men, European white men from France and Portugal and wherever the Dutch is, Denmark. They've always done it, but somehow it is a huge problem with black men. Not black men who are, 45 and up, 50 and up, not black men like me. There are young men, like college age young men who are saying, I'm going to get my passport, damn this American culture of dating. And somehow, this has become a problem. Now, again, these young men who are traveling, because you can't have a criminal record or owe any child support or any of these things and get a passport. Y'all think they handing this stuff out like they do food stamps? And then that's tough to get that too, if you're not a woman with a kid. So, or an immigrant. So having said, a legal immigrant at that. So the thing is, why, can anybody please, in my comment section, please tell me, why are people so bothered by a group of men who is not bothering anybody? They made a conscious decision, you know what? I think they listened, or something came in their mind. They understood that the world is literally your oyster. Now, don't we tell young men and young women, particularly young man, you're 18 years old, you graduate from high school. Young man, you graduate from college. The world is your oyster. And so now they're about to go and search the world for that oyster that contains their personal pearl, and people have a problem with it. I mean, that is the weirdest behavior. Somebody gonna give me an answer, goddammit. Somebody's gonna give me a legitimate answer that's not coming from envy, jealousy, the need to control where black men go or how black men move. It seems to be that same old 350-year strategy to control and subdue black men and young black males. Hell, even the black feminists has gotten in on it. Now, and also, let me say this. These men who are traveling abroad to go mess with some agreeable broads, boo bow, and to find love or to be just have fun. People are coming out, and I see so many Facebook pages attacking, these men. And I've gone on those Facebook pages like, what the fuck is your problem? What is this young man or what are these men doing to you? But then I realized that, these guys are American. We're Americans, and for black men, we're raised by women for the past 50 years. The men were run out or imprisoned or whatever. So we came up worshiping, believing the black woman is God. And so they feel a duty to defend a group of women who say that they don't even want these dudes, the ones who are traveling out. They've said it. They ain't got no swag. Well, he's a nerd. He just don't have any style. He don't do it for me. So they know the men that they want. They like the future types. They like cats like that. They like the street cat, and which is fine. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. I'm just telling y'all what's going on. You don't want these, I guess, black Poindexters or Carlton Bankses from Fresh Prince. You don't want these cats. You don't want the guys who speak correct English. You don't want the guys who have great jobs in IT and computer science. You don't want those guys. And so what are they supposed to do? Sit around and beat their meat every Friday, waiting on a black chick to find them desirable? No, no man deserves that. You go where they're smiling at you. And unfortunately, a lot of sisters have bought into the feminist narrative that black men are their enemies. And now they're looking around here looking stupid, gaining all this weight, having all these kids by the future types, guys in the streets having all their babies in high school or in college by thugs. But then you mad at these clean-cut brothers who don't bother anybody. I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all gonna give me an answer, goddammit. These guys are not bothering anybody. As a matter of fact, they're trying to move, in silence. But some of them show their excitement like, wow, I can't believe it. There are women out there who actually digs me for me. Digs me, likes the way I talk and likes the way I present myself. I don't have to try to act like I'm some kind of rap star, or NBA player, or football player. I don't have to act like some kind of Negro trope. And they're in other cultures. I guess, well, the women are really sweet and feminine and agreeable and inspirational and fit. Guess what they live under? Patriarchal societies. Yeah, the men run the society. And so the women around men, and used to being in a company of men, they used to, knowing how to use their femininity to bring men to them. But in America and in parts of Europe, they're teaching women to, now you be strong, brave, you strong and brave. They're teaching the women to be masculine. And one thing about nature, masculine attracts feminine. These masculine men are in search of feminine women. But there's a huge attack on these dudes. But they said, no, it's okay. You're right. I'm a square. You're right. I'm a Poindexter. I got my pocket calculator. You're right. You're so right, baby. You're right. And so they agree with you that they're not good enough for you. And so they're going to where people value them or they're good enough for. But somehow there's the problem for the very women who rejected these guys for the most part in high school and junior high and college and in the nightclubs. So they say, you know what? Hell, you can't beat them. Find another spot. You know how we always talk about, well, hey, maybe you need to find another pond to fish in. Well, these young men have found another pond. They're finding other ponds across the world to fish in. And ladies, I don't understand why y'all are trying to get the white media and white feminists and all these people to attack these men because they don't want you. They don't want you because you never wanted them. Leave these dudes alone. But that's bringing me to this. And see, a lot of you fathers out here, the ones who are attacking these passport bros, y'all teach y'all sons to be gentlemen and holding the doors open for ladies and, and pay the ticket. I mean, pay for meals, go out on dates and all this stuff. Y'all are teaching your sons to be a future passport bro, because nobody's teaching these American women how to be feminine, sweet, submissive, and be fit. Fit. Y'all know what fit is? It's opposite of FAT. And be, have some kind of moral compass. You're not teaching this, so y'all want to try to hate on these guys. Literally trying to hate on them. Case in point, a young brother, 23 years old. Let's go back to Austin Holloman. I'm so proud of you, young brother. So proud of you, man. Austin has been showing us, everyone who's been following his when he first started on TikTok. I found out about him when he went viral on TikTok, saying, in his own language. That's what I like about him. He has an unapologetic presentation. Man, y'all keep, he's in so many words, y'all keep messing with these hoes. I'm out of here. And then, because he went to Brazil and he just fell in love with her immediately. He even said on his own YouTube channel, I shedded tears when I got on the plane to leave Brazil the first time. He knew then, I'm out of here. I'm out of America. And what he was saying is, let me tell y'all something about being deprived. Y'all know what being deprived is? Something being kept away from you, or you been trained like you're not good enough for something. And this young brother got outside the American culture and found out that, damn, you don't have to make $250,000. You don't have to be 6'9" and always have a six-pack. You don't have to be the CEO of 30 companies in order to satisfy an average at best bitch in America. It'd be the average at best bras to be having these requirements. He said all I had to do was be a man. And so that shocked him. And guess what? A lot of black men are finding out that these standards that they have for men in America, those are not the standards in other countries, because they're used to men. They like men in other countries. And so they're going to sick the black feminists on this young brother in Brazil. They connected with some kind of feminist in Brazil, put the lie out that he's doing sex trafficking. And by the way, he did an excellent job on a recent interview with Fox 26 in Houston, Isaiah Carey. He did a great job, because they just, and somehow when black men are traveling, it's all about sex tourism and all that kind of foolishness. When white men have been going to Bangkok messing with 8-year-old and 9-year-old little boys for decades. They've been going, they go to the Philippines, all they mess with is 10, 6, and 11-year-old little girls. But y'all focusing on black males. Now, am I saying that all the brothers who travel behave appropriately? No, those are not passport bros. Passport bros does not mean every black man that uses his goddamn passport to go see the world. They're not even a part of that community. The passport bros and black men travel. They're very organized groups of young, intelligent men who live by a code of conduct and an expectation of behavior. So y'all trying to stick every black man that uses his passport to go to Belize, Brazil, Dominican Republic, anywhere, now he's a passport bro. That's not true. That's not true at all. These black people travel, period. That's black people travel, period. Black men have always traveled. But this is a particular group of young men who are organized. They do communicate with each other. They have their own Facebook groups. They share information with each other. And also they keep each other in check when they think that someone's gotten out of line per the guidelines of the group and expectations of behavior. Did y'all know that? No, you didn't know that. All y'all who are talking shit about these young men, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. At least follow them and study and see what these guys are talking about. But you'd rather go and listen to a bunch of rejected ass broads who mad because the guys are coming back or they're making videos showing other young black men. You don't have to take that primitive abuse, that primitive treatment from American women. Then of course they want to say, there they go, disrespecting black women. Black women. No, it's not about that. It's about culture. Understand, go back to your sociology class from goddamn in 9th grade and learn the difference between race and culture. You know, there's a difference. And that's what these young men are talking about. They went to other countries for a different culture. Go back to 8th grade sociology. If you went to college, go back to your sociology class in college. And go to the public library and pull out a book or Google sociology. And it talks about race and culture. They're very different. Culture is the movement and the traditions of a people. Race is what it is. It's black folks, white folks, Europeans, or Latin American. But they all have different cultures. And it's funny that y'all understand when y'all go to France, I'm going to go to Paris, you go to Amsterdam, you understand, you call it the European culture. But when they go down there, y'all accuse them, well, they want number, they just trying to get a bunch of the white women down there. And them, y'all cut it out. Cut it out. It's culture. But I will say this to the passport bros. And I'm going to get back to Austin Holloman in a minute. But I will say this to the passport bros. Some of you are being disingenuous in the sense that, you say, I'm done with American black women. Some of you have said, I watched the videos, I hear you. There's some dogs about to bark. Forgive me. And I'm going to try to walk past them. But y'all said, I'm done with American black women because of the American culture, right? But then a lot of you go to Brazil, you go to Colombia, you've gone to, places, Thailand, Philippines. But when you show your pictures, you said, I'm done with American black women. I'm assuming that you still like black women, but you go there and go get if you go to, what's that? Brazil or Puerto Rico. Well, I mean, that's not really traveling out, but when you go down there, you get the women who look like Jennifer Lopez. So just say, I'm done with black women, period, and I'll follow you a little better. But don't go down there and try to get some mixed chick down there and call her black, because in order for you to be black, you have to have a black parent, a black mother, and a black father. You know how y'all try to call Obama black with a whole Casper the Ghost white mama? That stuff doesn't work here. It means some of you need to go back to your 8th grade biology class and learn about genetics. Ain't no damn dominant. All they say, well, the dominant gene. No, it's not dominant. If it was a dominant gene, the motherfuckers look like me. It won't look like Mariah Carey. So y'all dudes cut it out. But that's my own complaint. If you say you're done with American black women, fine. Now, if I say I don't want to date an American black woman, guess what? If I go to Mexico, I'm going to find a sister within that culture who looks just like Kelly Rowland, but she speaks Spanish. Or she looks just like Lupita Nyong'o, but she speaks Portuguese. Get it? It's culture. Because I like black women, but I don't like the culture in American culture. Got it? I'm not going to go down there and get me I'm tired of American black women. I claim to like black women, then as soon as I go to another country, I'm getting some little pale face chick out of Belize. No, if I go to Belize, if y'all keep telling me in history that Africans, when they were kidnapped, they were dropped off all across the Caribbean. Well, I want one of those Africans that were dropped off in the Caribbean. I don't want no Jennifer Lopez looking bitch. And nothing against my mixed and cute mixed chicks at all. I was just trying to make a point. I like them mixed too. Pretty is pretty to me. But I need people to stop being disingenuous. But let's go back to Austin Holloman. 23 years old. And I think the problem, with this is, if Austin Holloman was a 50-year-old dude that looked like Grady from Sanford and Son, these feminists, these bras will not have a problem. But just so happens he happens to be a young man No, he works out. He's fit. He got his own money. He was the barber here. He had a decent trade. No, handsome, good-looking fella. And I think, did I say he was a young man? I think that's the problem. Because he's young, and young people listen to other young people. He's telling other young men who are also coming out of college, or you know, he has that image. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, he gonna extract some more young suckers. I mean, young black men out of this country. So let us get on this. But I want to tell you, ladies, what my man Dennis Sperling says, you and Mumia Obsidian say. My man, what's that, Dennis and Obsidian? Who else say this? And I think Kevin Samuels also said this. Lovely ladies, these lovely ladies, so angry and mad because a lot of brothers in this country are tired of the bullshit. And no one wants black love more than I do. But you know what? I don't want black men who are quality black men, decent black men, who have no children, no criminal records. They're fit and in shape. They're good dudes. I don't want them to try to find black love at the expense of losing themselves and being made to feel like they're nobody because they're trying to keep the race together. I don't like that. I'll push black love, two beautiful brown or dark-skinned people together. That's where I am with this. But if they have to find in a Jennifer Lopez looking Maria, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't think, are there any black people in Thailand? I'm not impressed with the little Philippine and Thailand bros. Now Cambodia, there used to be some Cambodians in Memphis. And there was some bad, cute little chicks, but guess who they went to first? All the drug dealers and the thug black dudes. Yep. So I don't know about Cambodia, unless you go in there and just find out who the people are and all of that. But it's a different culture. So, Austin Holloman, hey, you got my support, little brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You can show other young men. I think in an interview he said that he was going to travel to about 11 countries. So he won't be back to America for shit, at least over a year for a visit back home to see his folks. But he's going to be traveling the world, and there should be other young men traveling the world. I wish somebody had come to put a bug in my ear when I was young, 23 years old, to go travel the world. As soon as I graduated from college, get myself together and go just see the world. And I think a lot of black men have not been exposed to anything other than their black family, their black moms, and their dads teaching them, you should worship your mama. But so when they get out and see the world, now a lot of these guys went to these historically white colleges and universities and start seeing these other chicks too. But the first thing they pick is a white girl. But even though you got some cute Asians there, cute chicks from India, Pakistan, what have you, pretty ass chicks from Latin America there, they go straight to the white girl. They don't know any better. Because for so long we've always been trained that the next alternative to in America, is the white woman. But no, y'all say we're multicultural, multicolored, layered race of people. So for me, the white girl would be on the bottom. But if I were to go there, all them other brown and beige colors of the rainbow, I'm with it. But my goal is to get me a sweet, feminine, very nice, very down to earth, Lupita Nyong'o, Kelly Rowland. Come on, somebody. That little cutie who was in that. What's that little dark skinned, cute little honey from How to Get Away with Murder? Y'all remember that show? Little pretty little thing on there. She's one of the young attorneys. Yeah. Again, a cute little beige little honey too. I don't mind, as long as she's nice. And she doesn't have that feminist mindset. And that's what throwing guys off, y'all. That dumbass feminist mindset. Guys are sick of that. Then y'all sit y'all dumbass around in restaurants like Papados and all these steakhouses, just you and four other chicks, while the black dudes are with other women who don't look like you. And y'all wanted, there they go. All the professional brothers going to the other women. Maybe the other women respect them as men. But somehow, and our community in too many circles. I don't care if a black man is a professor with a PhD, an attorney with a law firm, or the president of a CEO of a company, president of a university. They still try to talk to black men like they ain't accomplished shit, like they ain't shit. And dudes are tired of that. So y'all leave the passport bros alone. You beta male simp fuckers, stop kissing ass to the women who will not even have you. Dumb dumb. And that's not even a large portion of sisters, but it is a nice section of black women who are just hating on men who they never even wanted. Cut the bullshit out. Great job, Austin. I'm gonna let y'all go. I just want to share this. And by the way, in my my little description box, I have a book that I wrote years ago. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Check it out. It's only $10. Cash App your boy. It's in PDF format. Check it out. If you email me with that Cash App, RicotheOpinionist, $ RicotheOpinionist, send an email address, and I will immediately email the PDF copy of the short story to you. Y'all be cool. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Again, Austin, I'm proud of you, brother. And the Passport Bros, I hear you. Black men travel, that's right. You want to get other young men out here to get exposed and see what the other side is talking about. All right? And hey, but by the way, y'all know, if y'all go all the way down to Brazil, y'all talking about going to China, Thailand and Japan, it's some awesome cultures on the continent of Africa. So y'all come on now, y'all cut the bullshit out. You know, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, all kinds of beautiful sisters over there. Y'all can find even some beige ones over there too. So because I was hearing that some of them say, well, they may not go because it's kind of far to hell. I like to think China and Japan are long ass airplane rides too. But anyway, y'all, but do what you want though. Shout out to y'all brothers. I'm out of here. Y'all be cool. It's your boy Rico, your man Rico the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Let me see what we got going on here. Boom.